I was literally telling my son to do something for me. Hey guys, how are you? I am the green-eyed patch queen, Rosalind, and I'm coming to you guys today because there's something that you've been seeing and wondering and trying to figure out, is it real? Is it not real? Here's the thing. It's real, but it's not my job to convince you that it's real. I think the convincing has to come from you. I think what it is, this is what it's really about. It's really about, do people want change? Do people really want change? And if you do want change, you do something about it. If you don't want change, you stay the same. So I was going to come here and give you a whole lot of new videos, new testimonies, but let me be real, it ain't about hype. It ain't even about that. And I'm not even going to try to get you all excited about that. I'm not going to try to do that because it's not about what you're seeing. It's not about what you're seeing and you're trying to make judgment. It's about what you're seeing is you really want this to work for you. You're wondering also, I wonder if this is really something for me. You're wondering, wow, could that be the one thing that helps me with my situation? We won't know unless and until you actually get some and pat yourself. So I know y'all be wondering, are those real videos? How do they get these people on these videos? Well, let me tell you how we get them on the video. Because we know what the patches can do for people and what they are already doing for people and doing to people. We already know. So we prepare. It's, hey, you're going to want to get this on video. So whether I take the video or somebody's husband takes the video or somebody's friend or somebody's wife, they do the video, however the video can come about, you want to get this on video. So yeah, we got a lot of videos, and a lot of times we stay ready. We just set it up, and that's what happens. The thing that I want you to really get is this: either you won't change, or you don't want change. And if you don't want change, it's not for us to accept, guys. It's for you to accept. It's for you to say, that ain't for me, and keep it moving. You don't need to try to convince somebody else not to try the patches because you don't want to use the patches. If you want to use the patches, let us know. And guess what? If they don't work for you, they just don't work for you. So anyway, we're going to get right on into it. At first, I wasn't even going to bother with the convincing conversation. But again, either the patches, either you want to change or you want things to change or you don't. Because I can tell you one thing that's not going to change: mobility, strength, better range of motion, sciatic issues, and so on and so on and so on. And I just saw one lady. I just got off. I did 2 calls today, 2 virtual patchings. And one of the ladies, the second lady that I talked to, that I did the patching with, it was FaceTime also. She was like, wait a minute, I haven't been able to swing my leg back like this. 22 years ago, she had a stroke. I haven't even shared this video. 22 years ago, she had a stroke. It affected her right side. On her right side, do you know her toes didn't move? Her hand was like this. Before I got off with her, I patched her, of course. But before I got off with her, guess what? She was making a fist. The thing is this: people say, oh, that's nothing. But have you ever been in that situation to even judge it? Do you have something to measure it by? Maybe not. Also, she told me, she said, I could feel something in my foot. I said, wait a minute, you got drop foot? She said, I got drop foot. I said, go sit down. I had her daughter, I said, pat your hair, do this, that, and the other. I said, okay, now get up. She stands up and she's like, oh my gosh, I can feel it now. I can feel it. She said, let me, you know what she said? She described it. She said, it's like a cool sensation. She said, it feels like the blood is flowing. So again, either the patch is for you or it's not for you. Either you need it or you don't need it. And lastly, either you choose to use it or you don't choose to use it. The choice is always yours. So we're going to get into it. And again, I'm just going to show you a few of the testimonies that some of the people have been able to, some of the testimonies that people have been sharing with us. It's different people. You know, we've got patchers in a lot of different states. We've got patchers in different countries. And what I want you to see is this. This isn't about convincing. It's all about you making a decision. Either the patch is for you or it's not. So this one, I hadn't even decided which one I'm going to show you first. But what I do want you to understand is this. If you know somebody, whether they're in your family, whether the person is a neighbor and you've been assisting, and you know they don't have access to Facebook, TikTok, why don't you be a dear and share the video with them? Go over and say, hey, this might help you. Hey, this is something that might be able to help you with your situation. Because let me tell you something. And I know everybody's situation is different. Situations are different because everybody's going through something different in their household. You see how the economy is right now. Let me listen. I talked to a lady who could barely put her hands and touch the top of her head. All of us know, we're just going to be real right now. All of us know that if you cannot move your arms and you go to the restroom and do what you need to do sitting down at the toilet, and all of us know you got to be able to clean yourself. When you can't clean yourself up, someone has to come and do it for you. You're fully conscious. You can speak. You can hear. You can see with your eyes. You have to sit there and wait for someone to reach behind you and do what they need to do for you. That's all we're trying to get people to understand. Help somebody get their dignity back. Help somebody get their independence back. That happening, and some may say, well, that's what they have nurses for. It's not about the nurse. This is about the person going through what they're going through who can't clean themselves up. And I want you to imagine yourself, and I'm going to do it to you. I want you to imagine this. Close your eyes with me. You're in the bathroom and you are sitting on the toilet doing what you have to do. This is an imagination. Now you have to call someone in to help, not even help you. You can't help to do nothing. The only thing you're going to be able to do is lean forward. That's the only thing you're going to be able to do is lean forward so they can do what they need to do. This is not to make anybody feel bad. This is real stuff that we're helping people with, getting their dignity back. Something as simple as heading to the kitchen to fix them a cup of coffee. These folks have been fixing themselves coffee for years. Folks have been cooking their food for years. Folks have been giving themselves showers for years. Folks have been running the bath water and getting themselves in and out for years. But no, something happened along the line, along the way, and now they got a little issue. I'm not going to call it a disability They got a little issue, little situation going on, and they can't do it themselves. Help somebody find out about these patches. Help somebody learn about these patches. Be a dear and share the video with somebody that you know that needs to do this. Because I have talked to daughters, and when I talked to, it was two daughters in particular, and this is what they said about their mom. One said, my mom's in a lot of pain. And I mean, I get it, but sometimes I think she just putting on. I'm like, I said, well, listen, the best thing to do is just get the patches to see if they help her. Yeah, but I don't want to waste my money and she don't need them. How in the world can how can another person determine if somebody is in pain or not? I know, I get it. Some people say, oh, well, I don't believe them, or I don't believe her, and I don't. And you know what? They probably, I'm not saying they don't, but maybe they don't take good care of them either. Because if you're letting your parents sit around in pain, knowing and blaming them, and sitting around telling strangers that, you know what, I don't believe her anyway, she probably just faking it. Your mom's in pain and you know it, and you're making jokes. Shame on you. Shame. And I talked to another lady and she said, listen, she said, my mama old anyway. She old, she done lived her life, and whatever the doctors decide they want to do, that's just what it's going to be. She said her mom's been bedridden because she can't move. She can't get out of the bed. She can't walk. So she just go over there and take care of her and pay the nurse to go over there and do what she got to do. Let us help you give your family member give them their independence back. Let's help them get their independence back. Let's put a patch on them. Put a patch on them and see if we can do something about giving them their dignity back by being able to do things for themselves again. Listen, I ain't here to preach. I'm here because I want to make sure you understand and you can see that other people have a testimony that can relate to you. But it's up to you to decide if you want the change or not. And if you don't want the change, baby, it's okay. Ain't nobody mad at you. But we don't want you in pain. We don't want you walking around here not being able to cook because your sciatica is acting up, or whatever the situation is, because it ain't always sciatica. It could be anything causing you pain, and too much pain to where you can't stand and do things that you absolutely love. And when I say do things you absolutely love, let me know in the comments, what's your hobby? What's your hobby? Somebody, it might be tennis. You love playing tennis. Somebody, it might be, I love walking down trails. You know what? Sometimes walking, can you imagine if your thing was taking trail walks or going hiking? You know, the nature does something for people. And when you can't do it, that right there, let me tell you what this is about. These patches are about giving back life. They're giving life to people. Giving life to people. It's not about, well, sit over there in that chair. I'll be there as soon as I can. It's about giving people their lives back. I know I could just keep going on and on and on, but I'm not going to keep going on and on and on. I'm going to just show you just a few of the videos where people are really real home situations are really going on. Okay. Home situations are really going on. And I think it's my duty to make sure you know what kind of things are happening at people's houses when we're there and when we're not there.
How you doing? I'm good. How are you?
She done failed already this morning. She said she was on the floor from 1 o'clock in the morning. But she gonna get tired. Mom, come on. If you can. Watch, her feet ain't gonna move in a minute. She gonna have to be stuck.
Yeah.
No, I want you to stand up and let this go. Walk to this. God damn. I'm on.
What?
Give me this. Stop. Stand right there. Come get that water. Now, I'm gonna tell you this. This is powerful because this is the best she done walked since she got here. Come on, Mama. Don't, was you scared? I think you're scared.
How you doing?
So this lady, her mom fell that morning. She fell that morning at 1 a.m. in the morning. She didn't call her and say, hey, baby, come and help me, or what have you. Mama was on the floor struggling, trying to get up. You can see how she's walking. You can see she's using that walker. You can see, and you can tell. Some things don't have to be explained, but you can see. But let me ask you this. I'm 54. If I fall 5 times in 6 days, I'm going to be in there in that bed, or I'm going to be on that couch somewhere all hurt up. And I know this mama right here, she was hurting. She had to be hurting. She had to be hurting. So here's the deal. This lady actually brought her mom home to where she lived. She moved her from Washington to Alabama to Georgia, so that she could be, in her mom's presence in case something happened. Well, guess what? It's, even though she's living with her, she's still falling, but at least she brought her there so she could do something about it to help her mom. So that's just one thing. That's just one thing. And I'm not making any medical claims. Zero. No medical claims. I'm just showing you what the patch has done for her. Now, I'm going to move on to another video. And the thing I want you guys to really get is this. Life brings us all types of things. It brings us all types of things going on in our bodies. And I know some of you guys are not going to be able to relate, because we've got people with strokes. We've got people with just everyday life. We have people with just up in age. We've got people who have been confined to a wheelchair for 4 years. We've got people with that are younger than me having strokes. We have people who are dealing with all kinds of things, and you don't know how to get out of them. You don't know. There is not a pill that can replace this patch. I'm going to say that again. There is not a pill that can replace this patch. Let me tell you why, so I know nobody will get on here and try to ban me or whatever. Because the patch has 0 ingredients in it. There's nothing here. There's nothing that can replace the patch. There's not a pill that matches the patch. What else did you say you were dealing with?
It's L4, L5,
Regenerative.
Yeah. Then they said it's about down the bone, bones in the back. That's a lot of inflammation. Something that's part of my head.
I want you guys to really pay attention to this lady. She spent about 40 seconds explaining to me what was going on with her. She's going to talk about her arms and her shoulders and her back and her neck and everything. And then later on, she's going to say something. I'm like, that's hurting too, but I want you to just hear about all the things that's going on with her. This is the lady who the doctor, she's been going back and forth with the doctors for the last 3 years, and they want her to do a so I'm telling you this so you'll understand. They want to do a back surgery on her, but they cannot guarantee that she'll be able to walk again after that surgery. Now, she does walk with the cane, and I'm going to show you in this video where she is walking by herself without the cane, because I got to see what she's walking like first and see what she's walking like after she finishes. So I want you to just keep these things in mind. Should she have this surgery, she may never walk again.
Then have like a curve, mine stack up.
What else did you say you were dealing with?
It's L4, L5, regenerative. Yeah. Then they said it's like down the bone loss in the back. That's a lot of inflammation. Something with the top part of my neck. And everybody didn't have like a curve, mine stack up. So they've been trying to get it with a turn, but they want the operation. Not doing it.
All right. Where's the other one? Where else is it hurting?
That's the main spot.
Where else does it hurt?
It hurts there, leg, around like the broad area, and then the arm.
As far you want on that shoulder? That shoulder hurt?
It's this, for some reason right here, I don't know if you see it, it swells, and I don't know why. It just be swelling. He kept saying that it was from the neck, but I just started having all these major problems.
So this is hurting. But, all right. I'm going to put a victory patch on you as well. And the victory patch, just because you got so much stuff going on, this is going to help you with range of motion. Do you deal with neuropathy? Are you good?
They kept giving me all those nerve tests.
That's good. But it also helps. It just gives you more power as well. Just with everything else, this is going to be double. I call it double healing, but I can't use the word healing. So there's no ingredients in these. All right. When we have an injury or something, we start overcompensating. Where it was my right leg, I started leaning towards my left leg hurts, right? It helps to align my body. And that's one of the things that you're going to experience with those patches as well. How are you feeling right now?
When you first put it on there, I felt like a tingle or something.
Say that. Do I have it up? Tell them.
I felt like a tingle, and that same spot, like I said, you didn't really know it went directly to that spot. Tingle.
Right. All right. So I'm going to get you to walk again. I want you to stand up straight, and I want you to walk again that way. Can you come around here and get her? I'm going to let him come over here real quick. When I sing, and you take your time. You take your time. Okay. I think you're walking straighter. You feel good though? Okay.
From day to day, some days I can't get up out of bed. It's like a big relief, major relief, in just a couple of seconds because they're trying to do the holistic stuff. You know, everybody can't see this picture and have to come out of pills and stuff like make it 3 days.
That's where we adapt to the pain, and
this is probably the best thing I've tried since I've been going through. It's been almost 3 years that I've been going back and forth, fighting back and forth. They're trying to make me have surgery, and I'm like, no, I'm not having surgery because they can't guarantee me that I can walk. At least I'm in pain, but I can walk.
Do me a favor, walk again, because you walking good, girl. That's good. That's awesome. That is awesome. That's what it was. What I put on you was the victory, the liberty, and that pain patch. What else did you say you were dealing with?
It's L4, L5, degenerate.
So again, we go to the doctor. He tells us what he think it is. He tries to help help make things doable where we can still function somewhat, but it's still never really. I'm not saying that they don't know what they're talking about, because we do understand that doctors have a job to do, and they're bound by they have certain laws that they have to follow also. So that we can't. Here's what I want to say too. In doctors' defense, we can't keep blaming all of this on the doctors, y'all. We have to stand up and step forward and participate in our own well-being. And again, I can't use the word healing. We have to stand up and say, hey, I'm going to take some action and do something for me. Okay. I'm going to do something for me. I'm going to make sure I feel good. Doc, whatever his name is, he's doing the best he can with what he's working with. So we have to stop blaming the doctors on everything. I had somebody to tell me one day, they said, well, if it was all of that, then the doctors would have it. I don't think they know. I don't think they know about big, you know who I'm talking about. Big Pharma. I don't know if they know what really goes on with that. Doctors don't make their own rules. They just don't. But again, we have to take responsibility for our own body and do something that's actually helpful, something that's actually doing something for our bodies. So no chemicals, no medicine, just communication between your skin and your brain. That's what these patches do. I'm going to show you another one. Different people, different bodies, different results. Why? Because these are not the same people. They don't need to be the same people. These are different people with different issues going on. This one's about smoking. You're like, what? This is about smoking. This lady, her smoking. You probably don't know nobody who don't smoke, who doesn't smoke. I don't know. But this lady, let me tell you about her real quick. This lady, over 70 years old, been smoking for over 50 years. She's been smoking. And I patched her, and she told me, she was like, hey, I only smoked 5 cigarettes yesterday. Now, listen, I'm not a smoker, so bear with me. I said, how many do you normally smoke? She said 12 to 15 cigarettes a day. What? Are you for real? She was for real. So all I'm saying is this: the patches don't just help those with hurting and can't move and can't move your leg or whatever the situation is. It actually helps with cutting cravings and bad habits as well. I'm just here to let you know because many people have so much to say and don't really know what all the patches are doing for people. In the comments, y'all make sure y'all let me know what city and state y'all are in, because we're still out here doing traveling. We're still out here trying to serve as many people as we can. If you know of a church where the people need patching, I'm in South Carolina. if you know of a church in South Carolina and you guys want your congregation patched, inbox me, text me, and say, hey, can you patch my church? The answer is going to be yes. As long as I can get there, the answer is yes. So while I'm talking to you, I really am scrolling to find another video, because guys, the things that are happening for people, young people, old people, toddlers, senior citizens, these patches are helping a lot of people. They're just helping a lot of people. And I know you see some people laughing and joking. It's like, oh my, I feel so much better. You know, everybody don't have to be crying. Everybody don't have to be crying. It doesn't always have to be a sad situation, y'all. It can be everyday people who go to work. They go and they're walking on these concrete floors. Do you understand? People are going to work standing on concrete floors. Some people are going to work sitting in these chairs like what I'm sitting in, and their legs are aching, their back is aching, their butt is aching, they're tired of sitting in the chair. It's just all kinds of things going on. So the patches don't just have to be favored towards one particular thing. It could be towards anything.
So
this one right here,
try and get up, baby.
This guy's mom, I was blown away.
Right.
I was like, whoa. So take a look at this. This guy, his mom,
I'm gonna put this patch up.
you see how she's struggling with this
try
walk.
and get up, baby.
But watch what happens by the end of the day.
Okay. All right. Take a couple steps for me. All right. Now go on back and sit down. Now I'm gonna put this patch up. Okay. This is the Liberty patch. When I tell you that you're faster than Wi-Fi, no drugs, no chemicals, no nothing. You want to put it on your leg?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Right here. I got you.
Pull it.
I got you. Again, it works faster than Wi-Fi. When I tell you, it's instant. It is instant, baby.
You can feel it.
When I tell you it's instant, it is instant. I call it the fingerprint of God. Now, I'm going to slide this back a little bit because I want you to try and get up without this, okay? I understand that you may have a little doubt in yourself, but I want you to get up without it. Please grab onto the side of her and try and stand up for me. Look at that shit. Now, take a couple steps forward. This is the second part of the video. Now, y'all remember that she was with a walker and everything, right? Mama, I need for you to get up. Now she's on a step. One step from the ground. Look at how she finna get up. Check this out. She couldn't get up at first. She was hurting. She was complaining about her knees, her legs, all this. She couldn't walk. She had to use a walker. All right, baby, turn back around. She had to use a walker. Check her out now. Look at this. And the pain is gone because of this patch right here. This patch on her back, super patch. This is for the pain. Look at this. She couldn't lift her legs. Balance, crazy. Crazy. Now she can do it with no problem. Look at that. Super patch.
And a lot of times people see that and it's like unbelievable. It can't be. Who's paying you guys to who's paying y'all to say all this and that kind of thing. And hey, listen. I don't mind the messages under my post. I really don't. Thank you. Because I don't have to do a rebuttal, because the people that are using the patches and the people that the patches are working for, they're going to comment to you. And here's the thing I want everybody to really, really understand about the terrible, the people that think so negative about the patches. They're not bad people. They just don't want to use the patches. And that is cool. That is okay. So what are the patches? It's not a pill. It's not nothing going into your bloodstream. It's not masking any type of symptoms that you may have. It's just your body responding to a signal. That's it. That's it. And that signal is a patch. It's just a patch with 0 ingredients. It has the print on it, which we call Braille, or you don't have to call it Braille. All right. So I'm going to show you guys one more. And when we really look at this thing and watch how people's body is responding, whether someone had a stroke, whether someone is just dealing with aches and pains of age, it could be arthritis symptoms, it could be someone had a bad accident, things from that. It could be anything, guys. It could be any type of injury. It could be, again, just everyday life, just getting older and our body's breaking down. But you got to decide, do you want to try the patches or not? I'm not here to convince you. I'm just here to help you make a logical decision. So let's choose one more video. We're going to get one more video. And I don't really know which video I want to get. I'm just telling you. So I'm going to let you look with me. And if you see a video that you think I should pull up, say so. You say so. Because I'm going over here and I'm just looking through these videos. This man had not walked in 4 years. 4 years. I think his results were major. Major. This is Mr. James.
Without the patch on. Try to hit up without the patch. I want you to kind of try to stand up. I got it, Uncle Brian. Try to walk a little bit there. See how you can help me? Okay. You sit back down. He weigh about 900 pounds.
We're gonna put the patches on the feet or
I'm gonna just put them on his arms. You can put, don't I say our whole family need these patches. Then let your chair back for her.
They work fast?
Yeah. You see how fast Daddy got up then? You saw how he got up on his own leg. Can you stand up there? Can you kind of stand up straight? Kind of walk a little bit. Daddy never stand up. You ain't, don't be trying to run. Like, Dad, you ain't walked in, honestly, how many years since Daddy walked? Like, serious. Without the patch on. Try to hit up without the patch. I want you to kind of try to stand up. I got it, Uncle Brian. Try to walk a little bit there. See how you can help me? Okay. You sit back down. He weigh about 900 pounds.
We're gonna put the patches on the feet or
I'm gonna just put them on his arm. You can put, don't I say our whole family need these patches. Then let your chair back for her.
They work fast?
Yeah. You see how fast Daddy got up then? You saw how he got up on his own leg. Can you stand up there? Can you kind of stand up straight? Kind of walk a little bit. Daddy never stand up. You ain't, don't be trying to run. Like, Dad, you ain't walked in, honestly, how many years since Daddy walked? Like, serious. Without the patch on.
I needed to make sure you guys saw that. That's why I did a double play. I needed to make sure you guys really saw what happened. That was Janice, and that was her dad. He has not been able to get out of the bed by himself. He has not been able to get up to do anything by himself in years. And since he's been wearing the patches, now Janice does not have to go over to get him out of the bed. Now she doesn't have, he gets himself out of the bed and gets around the house by himself. And again, I want to use this word for you, independence. Independence. The patches are helping people get their independence back. I'm not here to convince you. I'm here to give you more information so you can see what the patches are doing for other people, so you can decide if you want to use the patches for yourself. So again, guys, my name is Rosalind. I am the green-eyed patch queen, and you can get started any kind of way you want. You can come in with a 30-day supply, or if that's too much for you, just to do all at one time and to just make that decision because you're not sure, it's okay. We have other options. You can come in with the 3-day power patch, or you can get the 10-day reset. Either one. There are two different prices. And let me let you guys know this. The sample kits are not free. There is a small fee. But whether you want to join the business, and many of you have expressed that you want to join the business if these patches work for you. And this is what I've been finding out. The patches work for the majority of people. I'll say 98% it works for the people. And for the other people, I don't know what's going on with your system, or even if you did it right. But the patches will work. What you need to do is really make a decision. Do you really want to help us in this Patch 1 Million movement? Because the Patch 1 Million movement requires you to serve people. It requires you to sometimes be available when you're not. It sometimes requires you to be a little bit uncomfortable. And that's just with anything. So I hope what I said didn't scare you, but I do want to keep it real with you. I tell people this all the time too. Many people see us patching people, and the first thing on their mind is money. How do I make my investment back? I want to ask you this. Is your heart posture right? Do you really want to serve people? If serving is not the number one thing on your heart, this may not be for you. And I just wanted to throw that out there so you can let that process and sit on it and think about it. Because the thing is this, guys, when we're patching people, I can't do both at the same time. Either I'm going to patch you or I'm going to sell to you. And honestly, I prefer patching. Again, if you still want to join the team, no problem. But please, if you are not coachable, I'm not your person. If you're coachable and you're trainable, I'm going to teach you and train you on everything that I do to make money on a daily basis. But if that's not you, I'm going to ask you to go talk to the next person, and maybe they can help you out. But that's the only way I can help you. So anyway, guys, that's it for me. I'm done. And I love you all. And I hope that you will give yourself a chance so that you can try these patches and stop making the assumption that they don't work, because they do. I'll see you guys later.